Greetings, everyone. I am John Dupuy, still John Dupuy, and if you know me, it's great to be with you again. If you don't, hey, it's me for the first time. But I am the CEO and co-founder of iAwake Technologies, which we're going to be talking about right now, and some really exciting treasures that we found in the vault, and also the co-host of Deep Transformation podcast with Dr. Roger Walsh. Check it out. We've had an amazing group of people, and there's something that's just created in the space when you come together that is it's deeply there's a deep field of communication, and it feels very, very spiritual and very powerful. So check that out, Deep Transformation, wherever you get your podcast. But what I really wanted to talk about is, this is really cool and exciting. I was going back through my collection of iAwake tracks, which I do. I just kind of intuitively led to meditate with whatever track I want to be using that day. And there is a plethora of powerful tracks to use. So that's really incredibly inspirational and such a joy to be able to share with you. But what I found is I believe it was our earliest track that we created, iAwake, 10 something years ago. It's been a while. And this was a track when I first met Eric Thompson, and I'd been using a brain entrainment technology before, some of the big ones and all, because I really believe in the technology. And I was just pushing these things, getting people to use them because I thought they were so effective, without ever thinking of making any money or selling or doing a company. But a friend of mine introduced me to Eric Thompson, and we talked, and we found we had a similar background in our spiritual struggles, and we both suffered from depression and how we'd use this technology. And I said, well, okay, why don't you give me something you've done and let me check it out. I'll use it. So I did. He took it back, and I listened to them, and they were so powerful. They were just beautiful. And I was something of a connoisseur at that point. I could tell what, had a basis to judge the power of these tracks. And I said, this is really good. You want to start a company? And then I persuaded my wife, Pam, to come on board. And that's how things got started. Well, PMP 2.0, and not our famous PMP 3.0, which is like, I believe, 17 tracks, spectacular stuff. But this one is the first one. And it was the inspiration behind everything that preceded it. And it is just really good stuff. It is, there's 6 tracks. There's 3 20-minute tracks that deal with Delta, and they have the subtle energy thing that it's transmuted and mixed in there. And then there's 3 releasing tracks where kind of more alpha-ish, wavelength wise. And they're beautifully recorded, and they have their own quality. And someone might ask, well, if we have 3.0, why would we want 2.0? Well, because these things that we do are not just science, they're also art. Okay. So it'd be like saying, well, I have Sgt. Pepper's, why would I want to get Rubber Soul? Good question. Well, because it's a different Beatle album, and it's also brilliant, and it's better to have both. So that's what I would say to this. Check it out, and if you don't like it, give it back. But if you do, it's a great new tool for your interior practice, your daily practice, hopefully, that you're using. And I've been using them a lot lately, and they're really, really good. Okay, and there's just a quality of depth, and not only depth, but expansiveness that I experience when I'm using these tracks that can take you from possibly a very dark place into a much more expanded and hopeful and even deeper place. If you go deep enough, what do we run into? We run into the light. So you don't have to be scared of it going too deep. In fact, we're required to go really deep, or you can say we're going up to, doesn't matter, but I just use it. Feels like there's a descent into the profundity. So these are terrific tools. I'm really, really excited to re-release these because they haven't been available for a long, long time. And they're historical, they're powerful, and they were the spark of inspiration that got this whole thing rolling. So use them wisely, use them daily, add them to your growing mix of iAwake tracks, and you will be blessed, guarantee. Thanks. We love and respect you guys and really appreciate you a lot. Thank you.